If you didn't know, season 2 of the Halo TV show just dropped with the first 2 episodes, and a lot of people like it actually. And I will say that the first 2 episodes are better than I expected. Of course, I got a bunch of criticisms about it because it's the Halo TV show. We all know what happened in season 1. That was atrocious. But yeah, that's basically what this video is going to be. I'm going to talk about all the good, I'm going to talk about all the bad. Without trying to spoil anything, I don't really write any scripts for any of my videos. So if I do say any spoilers, 1, they'll be minor spoilers, and 2, I will give little text prompts like 10 seconds before I spoil something in case if I do. And also, I'm not really going to have any footage of the episodes because I do not want to be hunted down and struck by copyright strikes from Paramount. Enough of my yapping, let's talk about all the good stuff first. First thing I'd like to point out is the CGI looks way better in season 2 than it does in season 1. I will admit that there are some shots that don't really look good, especially whenever it comes to like any of the Spartans, whenever they're like running or anything. They just look like plastic sometimes. But compared to some of the shots we've had in season 1, they are leagues better. All the fighting shots look as good, if not better, than what we had in season 1. Honestly, just all the good stuff from season 1 that you can imagine transferred pretty well to season 2, if not got better. For the most part, the story and the dialogue between characters is a big improvement among season 2. It seems like the writers actually understand a bit of Halo and didn't just make up some bullshit as they went. So I'm glad that they actually put a little bit more time into that. Of course, not everything's perfect, especially whenever it comes to the Chief, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. We also got to look more into the civilian aspect of Halo, which all the stuff involving that really fits nicely within to the story and all that stuff. And with that, there's a lot of variety in places within the show, and some shots are in Reach, and some shots were in a UNSC base. Oh, there was one shot in like a broken ship. I think it's a UNSC frigate. I can't really tell. It doesn't really look like any UNSC architect. But yeah, Paramount, Microsoft, 343, whoever works on the show, if any of you guys see this, keep up with everything I just said. Make it better. Keep going. Keep going. That's all I gotta say. But now let's talk about all the bad stuff. First off, let's talk about the big man himself, Jimmy Rings. Yeah, Master Chief still doesn't feel like Master Chief within the TV show. They should have never taken off his helmet, especially on the first episode of the first season. I will say that it feels like he had on a little bit more within the first 2 episodes than he has in any of the series. But yeah, him having his helmet off, irreversible. My only recommendation, keep that shit on. Every time I see him without his helmet, hell, without his suit and just like normal civilian clothes, I don't see Chief, dude. I don't see him as the big man himself, the big dog, the big pimp, Master Chief. I mean, even with him with his helmet on, fully suited, it doesn't feel like Master Chief. The writing for Master Chief just still doesn't feel like Master Chief. He's too over-emotional. And that's not me saying that he shouldn't be having any emotions at all. Chief has expressed emotions in many different ways throughout the games that don't make him feel like a different character. Honestly, if they just didn't mess with Chief, like if they just took out Chief and Silver Team, I hate how they mess with the lore. They shouldn't have done that either. But if they just took those Spartans away, disregarded anything from season 1, and just put like a new Spartan group within Reach to convey a story of Halo that way, I would actually love season 2. But since the Master Chief just doesn't feel like Master Chief, it takes a lot of the Halo aspect of the TV show. But yeah, those are my biggest gripes about the Halo TV show. A lot of it's irreversible, can't be changed just due to a lot of the stuff that's happened in season 1. I would nitpick a bunch of other things within the story with season 2, but I don't want to spoil anything. Oh yeah, Chief is straight simping in the first episode. I will say that. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But currently, as of right now, on Rotten Tomato, season 2 is sitting with an audience score of 80%. Do I think that this is the correct score? Sort of. I think it should be lowered a bit, but yeah, I think it's a good watch. Honestly, I was really hesitant coming into season 2, especially with all the season 1. But once I saw people expressing their opinions about the show and showing positive light about the show, I finally watched both the episodes. If you haven't watched it yet and you have the same feeling as me, I'd recommend watching like at least half of the first episode. And if you don't like it, don't like it. But if you do continue watching, I will say episode 1 is better than episode 2. So just a warning there if you really liked episode 1. But yeah, I would like to hear all of your opinions down in the comments below. If y'all enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe so I know that you actually like the content that you are enjoying. And I'm heading out. Peace.